What if the perfect suburban life was only a mask hiding something far more dangerous? This is the story of Sharon Kinne. On the surface, she looked like an ordinary housewife in 1960s Missouri, a young mother, a wife, living a quiet suburban life that seemed completely normal. But behind that image, something darker was unfolding. It began with the death of her husband. Sharon Kinne claimed it was a tragic accident, that a firearm went off inside their home while their toddler was playing nearby. At first, the explanation seemed to hold, but investigators began to look closer, and what they found raised uncomfortable questions. Then came another shock. A man she was romantically involved with was also found dead. Suddenly, the pattern was no longer something that could be ignored. Suspicion turned into investigation, and investigation turned into charges. Kinne was accused of murder, but what made her case even more unusual was what happened in court. Her trials became chaotic and highly publicized. She faced the justice system multiple times, yet somehow avoided a solid conviction through legal complications, lack of consistent evidence, and courtroom controversy. 5 separate trials, no final resolution. But the story didn't end there. In 1964, while out on bail, Sharon Kinne disappeared. She crossed into Mexico, where her life took an even darker turn. There, she became known in the press as La Pistolera, and once again, violence followed her. She was linked to another murder and eventually convicted, receiving a 10-year sentence in a Mexican prison. But in 1969, she escaped, and this time, she vanished completely. No confirmed sightings, no verified capture, no clear ending. Some believe she fled deeper into Central America, living under a new identity. Others believe she simply disappeared into society, blending into an ordinary life once again. But nothing was ever confirmed. And that uncertainty is what makes her story so haunting. Because Sharon Kinne wasn't just a criminal who escaped justice, she became a question mark in history. A woman who walked through courts, prisons, and borders, and still managed to disappear without a final answer. And even today, her name still carries one unsettling thought. How do you catch someone who is already gone?